All right, in this video, I'm going over the author's perspective graphic organizer for the short passage we read, Bethany Hamilton's Comeback. So we want to know what the author thinks, what the author's perspective is on Bethany Hamilton. So we can find clues about the author's perspective in the text. So in the first sentence there, the author says that Bethany is not a typical surfer. And this gives us some clue about what he thinks about Bethany. He thinks she is unusual, that she is above the ordinary. If we continue reading, the author talks about how she returned to surfing in only 4 weeks after the shark attack. So again, the author wants to make sure that that is mentioned in his article, and that's some more clues or evidence on what the author thinks about Bethany. Now, if he didn't think that much of her, he could have chosen not to include this fact, but he chose to include this fact that she returned after just 4 weeks. So we're getting some insight into what he thinks about her. If we continue to read, he included the fact that she received an award as the best comeback athlete. He didn't have to include that fact when he was writing this article about Bethany Hamilton, but he chose to. So that, again, gives us some more insight on what he thinks of her. And then, if we go to the very last paragraph, it says, "This young woman is an awesome example for athletes around the world. She is the picture of courage and grace in the face of tremendous challenges." He chose those words. Those weren't given to him. So he says, this young woman is an awesome, it's a vocabulary word as well, example of courage and grace. So again, he chose to mention that when he didn't necessarily have to, right? When he was writing about Bethany Hamilton. So based on all this information, what is our author's perspective? What does the author think about Bethany? Well, based on all these clues, we know that the author must have great admiration for her, and wants readers to share that admiration. He thinks that she is a great example to everyone, and he wants to say nice things about her because he wants you as the reader to feel the same way that he does about her, that she is a great example, that we can learn lessons from somebody who overcomes challenges like this. So all of these things that the author chose to include in this article about her tells us that the author really appreciates everything that she's done, the kind of grit that she's shown, and the author wants anybody that reads his article to feel the same way that he does about her, to get the inspiration that he does from her. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Now go ahead and continue on to your practice book, page 194.